Well, good morning from East Tennessee. It's a Arctic blast coming through, or what are they in the cold front coming through? Colder than normal. Our normal procedure is we don't do a whole lot different in the wintertime than the summertime, other than give a little bit more extra grain. And then we feed them the round bales because there's no grass, because we do get frost. The grass does die off. But these next couple of days are interesting because it may or may not be sunny. The lows will be in the single digits, and the highs will only be in the teens to 20s. So some of our streams will be able to supply them with water still. But when you get 3-4 days of below freezing temperatures, is when we have to put the stock. I don't know if you can see that down there or not. There's a little ring down there that's plugged in, keeps the water warm. And we don't have water here in the barn, so we pipe it in through the hose that you see there. So we're going to top it off just to make sure that if the hose gets frozen, I mean, I have a vented system so that it is downhill. The house is up higher than the barn is, so it siphons itself out. Once I open that air release valve on the spigot up there, it will. But with 3 days of freezing, even with this black hose being in the sun most of the way, it still won't thaw out. So we'll probably lose that during these next couple of days. So hopefully the tank heater will keep the water here unfrozen, because the streams will be frozen. And here, I'm going to bring the brown bale feeder down here and put the hay in here. So the horses will spend most of the time around the round bale. And if the round bale's in the barn, then they'll be in the barn. During the day, not so much, because they can go out, they can move around. But at night, when it's in the single digits and the wind chill below zero, it's not their normal. And I don't know if I showed you, Duke's got his beard back again. I see your beard. I see your beard. I see your beard. Everybody. There you go. He's got a little dark beard going back. So their coat's pretty thick, so this isn't like an early winter catches them with short hair. So we should be okay. I just want to show you some of the things that we do. I'll show you this. If you see that, I don't know. I turned the light. They're saying the water's 25 degrees. May just be picking up but it's not frozen, so I know it's warmer than that. But and one other test I do, let's see, is electric. And make sure there's this will come up hot. As long as this doesn't, then I know there's no current in the metal. And then I'll turn the light on so that way when I look at the barn cam, which is way up there, and then I'll know if the power's still on out here, if the light goes out, and I give them light for around the hay bale. Everybody finished? Everybody finished? All right. We'll let them out, and I'll go get the round bale and set that up and show you guys how that goes. Okay, so now we're back with the bale. Horses are fed. These bales on the front throw your balance off. You just gotta go real slow and try to attack your slopes at straight on angles. Otherwise, you end up rolling the roll and hopefully not the tractor. But it has happened. Not for me. Hopefully this noise isn't too bad. All right, so we got the bale in. Now I just need to go get the ring to go around it. Be right back. Where are we at? So I figured forks would be in the way. But how are we gonna get this strap undone? Wrap this around here. If we can't get some friction help keep it from slamming down. That helped a little bit. it's real hard to keep Mustangs in the barn. So feeding them this way will give us more time in the barn. And it's going to be as cold as they're calling for. They'll just sit out there and freeze, and they would probably do just fine. I don't know if we would. One day they'll make see-through buckets. There we go. All right. Now we talk a little bit. The ring is in here. I was playing with this chicken wire because that's what we use to keep the horses from pulling it all out and making a big mess. Kind of keeps the bottom. I know most of them that are more modern have metal plates that block that. Well, now we got that out of the way. Let's see what else we can get ourselves into. I was saying there's some chicken wire down here at the bottom. It's got some baling twine to help hold it up, but then as the horses eat it, it falls in there instead of getting pushed out. It will hold it in there a little bit better. And then that should give them enough room. I really don't like having the space back here because one of them will, and it's between that post or back here, and I'd rather it be over here. I gotta see if I can muscle this bale around a little bit, but we'll come back to that. Let's go over here. Tank's full. Yeah, see, now it's showing. Oh, you can see that now, 41 degrees. That should be all the hotter that gets. Let's see how that one goes. Make sure we're still. Of course, that one's going to be. We're not getting anything around it, so I'm not going to shock them for the first bit. Now back to this thing. Oh, here's a bad thing about these pallet forks. I don't know if you saw that was hung up on that round bell on this piece. And then it pulled that off, so I got to screw that back out and put that back on there before I go anywhere. Otherwise, the whole thing will be dangling. But they're pretty useful. You just got to know their limitations like anything else. I'm going to try this hay bell. I'll probably do it off camera because it's going to take me a minute. Let me try this first. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'll do this off camera. Otherwise, this would be a. Let's see if we can't scoot this over a little bit. What I ended up doing is just picking that bell ring up over it, got it out of the way a little bit, put the forks back on tight. I'll be glad when an 8C-through bucket, I tell you. All right, can't scoot it. All right, got that milled. Tore up too much, but all right. How are we looking? Well, that only took 3 times longer than I thought it would, but looks like we got a feeder in here for them, warm water in here for them, a little bit of light for security, and chickens finally made it down here. All right, y'all have a good one. Stay warm. It's gonna be cold for 3 days.